BoLS fans, AdamHarry here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Gang War 4 and the new Cawdor Gangs box set for Necromunda. Now we're both of these products came out same time here. We're pretty pumped about this one just because, again, it adds more to Necromunda. I have been wanting more Necromunda ever since it launched. I wish they would do it faster, but hey, we're taking what we can get here. Gang War 4 supplement has some pretty cool stuff. All of the rules you need for the Cawdor gangs, new hired guns. There's also some tournament rules in here, which I think is pretty cool, and maybe some previews of what could be coming next model-wise. On the box itself, again, it's going to be a couple of sprues in here to build 2 sprues to build a Cawdor gang with all the trimmings. So we're going to start off with the miniatures because that's what I want to see. And then we'll take a little bit of time here and go through the Gang War supplement. So, pulling these out, that is almost everything in the box. Yep, everything in the box right here. We've got the instructions. Again, these are going to be black and white. No big shock there, just how to build everything. We're not going to go through those, but there you have it. Instructions. Got to have those. We're going to get 2 sprues, all the custom bases. Again, these are the special bases with the groundwork to match the Sector Mechanicus terrain. Remember that set for Necromunda, kind of a themed base set. These 2 sprues are the exact same. So we are going to look at one of them up close. So as you can see here, got a couple of cool things going on. They do have that heavy crossbow. Turns out the heavy crossbow basically is a grenade launcher. So you've got that crossbow here. Tons of detail on these sprues, gotta say. The House Cawdor is the scrappers, the junk dealers, junk peddlers. They believe in the redemption, their religious fervor that humanity is doomed, and the only way to have any kind of value in your life is total devotion to the Emperor. So they don't believe in having material things. Unless they're holy relics, which is why their weapons are all hodgepodge and kind of shambly looking. It's a cool aesthetic. If you're into that, these guys are definitely going to be kind of the underdog vibe of Necromunda, just because they're scrappy, but they are also from the scrap heap. Don't be surprised if your weapons break down. But they can. We'll get to the rules later here in a bit. But they can build stuff. But they have some crazy stuff on the sprue, like this bit in particular is kind of crazy looking. I guess it's some kind of weapon or banner. I'm not 100% sure. But you can see on there you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies, not bases. And then all the accoutrement to go with that. A bunch of different weapons. They have this weird looking pizza cutter thing here too. I'm sure it's some kind of nasty axe thing. A lot of their weapons too, you can see they're customizable. So they have like a halberd blade on there, or like a hook axe, and then some type of auto rifle up top. And I believe those are going to connect to your pole arm. So you have like a both pole arm and range attack. It's kind of like the Adeptus Custodes in a weird kind of way. Yeah. Kind of interesting how they do that. Also, I want to point out they have this giant. That's actually one of the bolts for their crossbow, but it's got a grenade on the top. So take that, Rambo. They have a bunch of crazy heads all over the place as well. Again, they have that mask. They wear that classic Cawdor gang mask to hide their individuality, so they don't have the hubris, if you will, of the individual. Sorry, trying to find the words here. They don't have the hubris of pride in their individuality. So anyway, flip this over real fast. Show that off again. Lots of detail in this kit. Pretty cool looking kit. The poses themselves are pretty impressive, I must say. So I'm curious to see how these all fit together. All right, that's enough of the models. Let's take a look at Gang War real fast. I have read a little bit of this book so far, just to kind of peek around at what they're bringing to the table. Like I said, here's the table of contents. Again, it's got all your rules for House Cawdor. They do have Bionics in this game. Some couple of skirmish rules they're adding. Well, the big thing to me was tournament play. It's only 5 pages of rules roughly, but If you are looking to run Necromunda events, it's got some really good guidelines on how to do that, so highly recommend checking those out. Then we get into the exotic beast, which is the sheen birds, and then each house is going to have a brute, which those are all pretty interesting. We'll flip through those real fast. There's a new Dominion campaign, which we'll flip through quickly. A couple of new scenarios to go through, I think 6 total. There are psychic powers now. Psychic powers are coming to the game, so heads up on that. And then a rehash of the skills. And again, throughout the book, littered throughout the book, are going to be some special characters you can recruit. I'm going to go pretty quick here. We're not going to go through all the stuff, but there's a bit of background about House Cawdor, which I kind of talked about already. All the rules and points and stuff to play them as well. A couple of characters. Bionics are in the game now. There are different types of bionics. Some of them aren't the best. You got damage bionics, mundane bionics, improved bionics, stuff like that. Some of them are just replacements for like lost limbs and stuff like that. Some of them are actually improvements. So that's cool. Skirmish gaming and tournament play. Again, this is only a 5-page section or so. But what's cool about this is they do have some examples for running events. There's a 1-day event and then 2-day events. They kind of give you some guidelines on gang size in terms of point buy for credits, and then how to do campaign events and things like that over here. But really simple format. I think it's, again, a really good guideline for folks to use. And then we get some new stuff. Again, new Orlok character. And then we get into the exotic beasts, the sheen birds. We'll skip through those real fast. This is what I found was interesting. We get to the brutes. Orlok's got like a servitor. Goliath, House Goliath has these new Zerkers, which immediately when I saw this, I was totally thinking about Bane from Batman. Just from the comic, not the movie, obviously. But these guys are juiced up, literally, and ready to rumble. And they have some stats that reflect that. Rocking 6 strength in Necromunda is no small feat. Moving along from there, I think we also have the crazy Arachnid servo suit for Van Sar. I really hope we get models for all this stuff eventually. And then we got Master Blaster there. Otherwise known, it's not really Master Blaster, it's a Stig Shambler, but he's Master Blaster. Come on. Who run Bartertown? That guy. Dominion campaign, again, this is just more how to do campaigns. It's a little bit different. It involves a deck for the territories, which is pretty neat. So change up way you normally do that, and then it's just got an interesting way to run the campaign. It's a different way to do the system, and it's actually pretty neat. Gonna skip through that real fast. Again, there is some, what is this? This is more territories and stuff like that. There's the new scenarios, which we're not going to go over, but there's 6 new scenarios that you can play with. There's a Gilder Bounty Hunter, kind of teasing at what things may come, again with the brutes and the bounty hunters in here as well. And then we get, of course, all of the skills and stuff like that. But that's basically it for the book. We skipped over the psychic parts. Those are also in the game now, thanks to Gang War 4. But anyway, that's pretty much everything for Necromunda this week from Games Workshop. Again, the House Cawdor gang is out. The Gang War 4 gaming supplement also out in stores. So go check them out. I'm AdamHarry from BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.